Last CES 2023, Sony and Honda graced the cars with a new EV brand called Afeela, the product of a joint venture called Sony Honda Mobility, which will bring an electric sedan to American roads in 2026. Now Afeela is creating an updated version. Unveiling a prototype at CES 2024, the four-door EV looks more production-ready and releasing a bunch of new powertrain information. It is here that they found the media bar, which acts as Afeela's external information display. It's designed to be very close to the back of the car, to work on the back of the car, to be very close to the back of the car, to work on the back of the car, for everyone. Also published the characteristics of transmission devices. Afeela will be all-wheel drive, with permanent magnet motors in the front and rear. Two results in 241 horsepower each, but Afeela doesn't provide a combined horsepower rating, and getting the total output isn't as simple as adding up each motor's count. Published article. Afeela says the sedan is capable of charging with up to 150 kilowatts of DC power, with AC charging up to 11 kilowatts. Air suspension is supported by unequal-length control arms at the front and a multi-link setup at the rear. The front tires are 245/40 and the rear tires are 275/35. The Afeela rides on 21-inch wheels. For specifications, the Afeela electric car will have 180 kilowatt front and rear electric motors and a 91 kilowatt rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Entering the car's interior, a noticeable low-contrast color palette and a series of subtle textures create an inviting space for the driver and passengers, with aluminium and glass seats. Although the Afeela is already moving towards mass production, Sony Honda Mobility has yet to announce a specific timeline for its electric vehicle. Listed at 193.5 inches long, the latest Afeela prototype is about 2 inches shy of the 2024 Honda Accord, but the wheelbase is about 7 inches longer. There are noticeable changes compared to the original prototype that was shown last year. The thin cameras sprouting from the Afeela have been replaced by traditional side view mirrors, and the headlights and grille trim are thicker than before. The Filaport door on the front fender has been enlarged, and the rocker panels and indentations along the rear bumper have been redesigned. Sony Honda Mobility harnesses the potential of artificial intelligence, sensors and cameras by making the Afeela autonomous enough to park itself even when the driver leaves the electric vehicle. At CES 2024, Sony Honda Mobility, led by Representative Director, President and COO Izumi Kawanishi, announced that Afeela will have a themed booth. Here, the driver can select a specific theme for the driving experience, and the intelligent cabin will automatically change the lighting, sound and display according to the selected theme. Sony Honda Mobility presents the latest prototype of the Afeela electric car at CES 2024 using the PlayStation 5 controller. The final concept remains the same as the prototype shown at CES 2023, but this time the Afeela is preparing for mass production. Following the announcement by mobility company Epic Games, Microsoft, and Polyphony Digital, the latest AI-enabled electric car design is packed with tech features. Sony Honda Mobility is also using 3D mapping technology with Epic Games for its Afeela electric vehicle. This means that playful visual additions, such as monsters emerging from buildings or adding underwater effects to the driving display, can be activated by the driver and front passenger. In addition to having an immersive cabin and driving experience with Epic Games, Sony Honda Mobility also joins Microsoft for artificial intelligence to give the driver a personal mobility agent. Sony Honda Mobility uses Unreal Engine and Afeela electric car infotainment and navigation system. Is teaming up with Epic Games to create an augmented reality experience.AFEELA, previewed at CES 2024, is expected to feature video game-like GPS and navigation where the driver can activate road maps to appear as if they are playing while cruising. Data from the electric car's advanced sensors are transformed into 3D objects in real time, allowing drivers to see their current location from any angle. The collaboration involves Microsoft co-developing a conversational personal agent for the Afeela system using the Azure OpenAI service. The voice-activated setup with human-like accent and tone allows the driver to speak to the personal mobility agent as if they were talking to a real person. Other technologies installed in the cabin include large infotainment screens for all, noise-cancelling interior and seats similar to soundproof cinemas, and Sony's spatial audio system in the cabin. AFEELA is also equipped with ultra-wideband sensors and cameras. As the driver approaches, the electric car greets them with a light and automatically opens the doors for them. Once they're inside, the EV performs an authentication process to make sure the driver is the rightful owner and maps the destination and route on the panoramic display. As they drive, AFEELA's sensors and cameras monitor every angle, track road conditions, and provide driving assistance based on the high-precision data obtained. The cabin looks largely the same as the original prototype, but the center console is slightly larger and the steering wheel and rearview mirror are slightly redesigned. There are also 2 wireless phone chargers and what appears to be an inward-facing camera sitting atop the full-width display.